Charlemagne was the son of Pepin the Short, ruler of the Franks. Charlemagne came into power in the year 768, along with his brother Charlemagne, who ruled the southern part of the kingdom. 6 months into their reign, the region of Aquitaine, which they both ruled over, went into rebellion. Charlemagne gave the problem to Charlemagne, shadowing the idea of a joint rule of the Franks. Charlemagne died of natural causes 3 years later, leaving Charlemagne the sole ruler of the Franks. The Lombards to the south wanted an invasion of the Franks, but Charlemagne's mother convinced Desiderius, king of the Lombards, to have his daughter Desiderata marry Charlemagne. They were divorced within a year, and Desiderius wanted revenge. Charlemagne was allied to the Pope in the south, so once Desiderius heard of the divorce, he put pressure on the papacy. Charlemagne, not wanting to risk conflict, tried at first to pay the Lombard king some gold to stop, but his offer was refused. Charlemagne felt he had no choice but open conflict, and in 774 he marched on Lombardy, and Charlemagne was pronounced the new king of the Lombards. During this time, the Saxons to the north had been causing trouble for Charlemagne. In 777, he forced the Saxons to be baptized and swear fealty to him. The Saxons, angered at this, united under Witkind. The revolt was a general annoyance to Charlemagne, and in 782, the Saxons were defeated and swore fealty again. After Charlemagne left the region, the Saxons rose up in revolt again, and Charlemagne, more than ready to end these revolts, defeated the Saxons at Verdun and killed the 4,500 Saxon prisoners he captured. There would be no more Saxon revolts. In 782, Charlemagne's cousin Tassilo, the Duke of Bavaria, rebelled. In 785, Charlemagne was able to put down the rebellion, and hoping to keep his cousin in power, exchanged a horse with a gold saddlecloth in exchange for Tassilo's loyalty. After Charlemagne left, he rebelled again, but his men refused to follow him, ending his rebellion no sooner than it had started. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. On Christmas Day, 795, Pope Adrian I died. He was succeeded by Pope Leo III, who was hated by the aristocracy. In April of 799, Leo was ambushed and was nearly killed. He was saved by one of Charlemagne's vassals, and Charlemagne put his full support behind Leo, and in autumn of 800 he left for Rome. Once in Rome, Charlemagne was given the title of Holy Roman Emperor, and was considered the successor to the Western Roman Empire that had fallen centuries before. Hoping to unite the East and West under one banner, Charlemagne reached out to the Byzantines. He offered a marriage between Charlemagne's daughter and Prince Constantinople IV. The prince's mother called off the engagement and then took the throne for herself. In 802, she was removed from power, but the new emperor had little interest in combining empires. Years passed, and most was calm for the new empire. Trouble came when Charlemagne's sons Pepin and Charles and Pepin's son Bernard died, leaving only Louis to inherit the throne. So in 813, only a year before Charlemagne died, Louis the Pious was crowned the Holy Roman Emperor.